artist here and draw Puss in Boots.
Yeah, you need your art supplies. We're going to use markers, but you can use whatever you have. You also need some?
Paper and something to color with.
Yeah, you ready to start?
Yes.
Let's start by drawing Puss in Boots' nose. We're going to draw his nose right in the middle of our paper, and we're going to draw a letter V right in the middle. Yeah, and then we're going to draw the top of the nose, and then we're going to draw the mouth. We're going to draw first a line coming straight down. Then we're going to draw it curving up to the side on the left and also curving up to the side on the right. Let's go even a little bit higher on each side so that it kind of looks like he's smiling. And then we're going to connect from the nose to the side of the mouth on each side. Yeah, and then let's draw his chin. We're going to draw a letter V, comes down and back up. Now let's draw his eyes, and we're going to draw a circle. We're going to keep the eyes nice and simple. We're going to just draw little cartoon eyes, and we'll draw a circle over here, the same size for the other eye. Yeah. I love that your little snout is different than mine. That's okay, right?
Yeah.
And it's okay if your drawings look different too, because the most important thing is...
To have fun.
Yeah, and to...
Practice.
Practice. Remember to have fun and practice. Okay, let's keep going. Now let's draw a little highlight in each eye. We're going to draw a smaller circle in the top left. Yep. And then one over here too. Oh yeah, you can color it in too. That's what we're going to do. We'll color in the big circle, but leave that little circle white. Now we can draw his head. We'll start here next to his eye. And we're going to draw a curve that comes underneath the chin. And then we're going to come back up next to the other eye in the same place. So we're going to come up to the same height. And at the very top, it lines up with the top of the eye. Yes. Then let's draw his awesome hat. We're going to draw a straight line that goes across. This is where his head goes into the hat. Then we're going to draw another line that matches that right above that one. We're going to draw it parallel so it goes right next to it. Yeah, there you go. Then let's draw the top of his hat. We're going to draw two lines. We're going to come up like this. We're curving in towards the middle so they get closer towards the top. And then we're going to draw a curve that comes out of this side, comes across over to the other side, and then we're going to curve back in. Yeah, and then we can also draw another curve that matches these two curves below it. Then we're going to draw the rest of his hat to make it look even cooler. We're going to bend it coming up. We're going to start here, curve up like this. We're going to curve up and touch the top of the hat. Then we're going to come back down like this. And as we come down, we're going to curve into the side of his head. There you go. Yep, all the way up and then connect in. Then we're going to come over and see where this connects on the side of the head. We could also put a little guideline on the other side so that it lines up. Maybe it's right about there. Then we're going to come out from the top part, and then we're going to curve back in and connect to the side of his head. Yeah. Now, what is he missing on top of his hat?
His giant feather.
Yeah, the giant, really big feather.
Yeah.
We're going to start here, and we'll come out. This is the middle of the feather. We're going to come out to the side, up, and then curve down. Yes. And then we can draw the rest of the feather coming in like this. And maybe right here we could draw little zigzag lines and then curve the rest of the way in to the hat. There you go, all the way in. And then we're going to draw the other side of the feather coming around like this and then connecting into the hat too. What are we missing on his cheeks?
His whiskers.
Yeah, let's draw 3 whiskers coming out of each side. I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, and 3 on the other side to match. We did it. There's his head. Now let's draw his body. And we're going to keep it really simple. We're going to draw 2 lines coming down from his chin first. Then we're going to draw a line across for his belt, the bottom of his belt, and then we're going to draw another line above it for the top of his belt. And then he has a really big belt buckle. Let's draw 2 shorter lines going down in the middle. And then right inside of this little square, we're going to draw another square for the rest of the belt buckle. Yeah, and then we can also draw his cape. We're going to draw, we could keep it really simple, draw a circle. And then we're going to draw a diagonal line to the shoulder on the left and also to the right. And then let's draw another diagonal line coming out on each side too. That's the cape going around his neck. We'll draw the rest of it after we're done with some of the other details. Now let's draw his legs and also the most important part.
His boots.
Yeah, the big boots. First, we're going to draw right here in the middle. We're going to draw one line, diagonal line coming down to the left. And then we're going to draw another diagonal line, but this one's shorter. We're going to draw it coming down to the right. And then we're going to draw it coming straight down, or kind of diagonal too. Yeah, and then we're going to draw the outside of his legs. So first we'll start here, and we're going to draw it coming down like this, almost like we're getting really close to touch for the ankle. And then let's draw the other side coming out like this. I'm going to start up a little higher, and then we'll come down like we're getting close to the ankle. Yeah, the ankle gets a lot smaller. Now let's draw his feet. We'll first draw the toes coming out to the side. Then we're going to draw a short line down. Then we're going to come over like this, but not all the way. And we got to draw the heel on his boots. We're going to go down, over, and then connect to the back of his boot. Let's do the same thing on the other side for his other foot. So we'll come out for the toes, except we're pointing it the other direction. Then the short line down for the front of the toes. Then we'll draw underneath. And then the heel will go down, over, and then connect up. Now let's draw the top of his boots. We're going to draw him really close to his belt. I'm going to draw one curve at the top, and then we'll draw another curve right below it. Then let's do the same thing over here. We'll draw it this way. And then I'm going to draw also right here on the knee. Cool. Okay, now let's draw his arms and also his hands. We'll start here. I'm going to draw a diagonal line coming down, and then we'll curve into his leg. We can also add a smaller curve inside for his thumb. And then we're going to draw his sword, and we're going to draw it poking out or towards us. So first let's draw a circle. We're going to draw it kind of close to his body, and we're going to draw it kind of big. Since it's in perspective, this is closer towards us. Oh, we could also add a little detail on the top and also on the bottom. And then right here in the middle of the circle, or a little bit to the left, we can draw a small little curve. Then we're going to draw the pointy part of the sword. We're going to come out, and then we're going to come back in and connect to the other side. There you go. Perfect. And then let's also draw his arm. We're going to draw just behind the circle, so we're going to draw one for the top of his arm, and then another. I'm going to start down here really far, but then we're going to come back up so it's closer where his shoulder is. There's the sword. Now let's draw his cape, the part that's flying in the wind. We're going to start by drawing a curve that comes out past or on top of the sword. Then we're going to draw a wavy line, and we're going to go behind the sword. So I'm going to draw it curving this way, connect to the sword. We'll imagine it going behind the sword, and then we're going to curve it back up like this, and then connect into his body. What are we missing though?
His tail.
Yeah, his tail. Let's draw a little curve coming down from his leg. And we can draw another one that matches right below that first one. And then right here, we're gonna connect the top down to the bottom with a little letter C. We did it, we finished drawing Puss in Boots, except we're not completely done.
We still need to color it.
Yes, this part will fast forward, but at the end you can pause the video to match our same color. You ready to speed things up?
Yeah.
Austin, we did it! We finished drawing and coloring Puss in Boots, and he looks so cool all colored in.
I hope our art friends will color their drawings too.
Yeah, you can pause the video to match our same coloring. We used our Art for Kids Hub markers, but you can use whatever you have at home. And if you have the same set, you can use the same colors that we use. The main color we use for his fur is 23 orange. Then we also used a light yellow 26 for his belly and also his mouth.
Then we use CG9 for his hat and boots and CG1 for his sword.
Yeah, those are grays. So we have a dark gray and a light gray. Then we also used a bright yellow 33 for his feather. I used another color 24, kind of an orange color to add texture and also some shading, but you can leave that off to keep the lesson a little easier. I also added a little shadow at the bottom too. And then the last thing we did was use our green colored pencil to add a little green on the bottom of his eyes.
We hope you had a lot of fun drawing Puss in Boots.
So we'll see you later, our friends. Goodbye.
Goodbye.